Hello guys, this is Allura with Star Sisters Tarot, here today to bring you another pick a card reading. I did take a poll last time on which reading you guys would like to see, and we got the Tree of Life, which is basically a general spread, so we're going to do that one today since that one got the most votes. I also I put an extra group in here just because it's been a while. I didn't post the video last week because I was very sick and I sounded like a frog. So, sorry about that, guys. I still have a little bit of a sniffle, but it's not too bad. So, well, with that, we're going to just jump right into it. And if you do like these videos, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps a lot so get out there, as well as people who need to see these videos can see them as well. So I have 5 groups today for you guys. So take a look, see which card calls to you, and if you like, I'll put the gems back on too. But these are going to be our 5 groups here. And if you've never done a pick a card reading, you pick which one calls to you, and then you can go down to the description box and then just fast forward to your reading. So this will be group 1, group 2, 3, 4, and 5. So for group 1, we have our Dalmatian stone here. For group 2, we have our tiger's eye. Group 3, we have our amethyst crystal here. In group 4, we have our black onk. I can never say this word properly, so sorry guys, onks. But there's our black there. And then we have our rose quartz for group 5. Right there. So take a minute, pause the video if you need to, and pick whichever one calls to you, and then go to your time and fast forward to your reading. Hello, group 1. So this stone you picked here was the Dalmatian stone. If you can see that in the light better. Very cool stone, honestly. It really does look like a Dalmatian. Never seen this one before. It usually doesn't pop up in your normal crystal groups, but I actually like it a lot. It's pretty cool. So we do have that. So our main energy, we're just going to jump right into this reading here, guys. And if you do like your reading at the end, please like, subscribe, and share. But our main theme going on right now in our life is strength and justice. So we might be coming into our own strength here right now. Just in general, we're going through a very strong, powerful time in our life right now. We're going to get more details. This was just a general reading, but these were the cards that she picked. Let me go ahead and grab some cards here. So let's see where our spiritual circumstances are right now. That's what we're going to ask. And we're going to see... Oh, that was quick. Okay. So where are we spiritually? Ooh, okay. Triggers. So we're going through maybe some shadow work right now, spiritually, so to speak. We're going through a lot of triggers, and I mean that's pretty straightforward right there. We're having some trauma that we're working through, or maybe some flaws in ourselves that triggers us to act in ways we don't normally act. Like everybody has something, and we are trying to balance ourselves, or we might be in a situation right now where we're having to be very strong, and we're fighting our impulses a little bit so that we can be calm and collected and fair to other people. So that's a very interesting card right there for our spiritual circumstances. We'll get more detailed. This does go over like pretty much everything in your life right now. So let's move on to our Next one, let's move on to responsibilities. Let's see what else we got here, guys. What are our responsibilities right now? What are we focusing on? For group 1, what's our... Hang on a second here, guys. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Alright, we have opportunity. And we've got beginner's mind. Okay, so right now we're starting something new. Our responsibilities are some sort of project or opportunity that has come to us that we're focusing on. So those are our responsibilities. Let's see if we can see if there's any challenges that we're going through right now. Let's see, challenges. I'm going to do this one. Let's look at our challenges, guys. What challenges are we facing right now in our life right now? It's kind of funny, that's the name of the spread. Alright, so life, let's see, is there any other challenges? Can we get a little bit more clarity on that one? Let's see what we got here, guys, for our challenges. Ooh, okay. So, compassion. We're maybe struggling right now, rather someone's not having compassion for us, or we're having an issue having compassion for somebody else. We're really focused right now on, and this is particularly related to, with this tree of life here, I like to think of, like our worldview almost. So we might be having issues. We might be feeling really cynical right now, especially with our justice and strength being the main focus. So I think we really feel like the world's done us wrong, or it could also be that we're just struggling to have some compassion, and we might be going through some unfairness right now with somebody or a situation, and it's triggering us, and it's making us hard to have compassion for ourselves and others. And it's important. Also, I mean, you guys have to realize too, everybody goes through these kinds of phases, and have compassion for yourself. Don't feel bad if you're feeling that way right now. I mean, it's something we need to work on with some shadow work and everything, because it is important to have compassion for others. But everybody does go through these rough patches and these rough periods of kind of coming into ourselves and just having a hard time like that. But, you know, that's why we do tend to go more hermit-like, is so that we can heal ourselves and protect our energy, so that we can move forward and get back to having compassion and excitement for the tree of life and people and experiences. So just remember to have compassion for yourself as well with this one. I know that can be rough. Let's go and see what we have for helpful occurrences right now. What kind of helpful occurrences do we have? What is helpful right now for group 1? I'm going to take that. What else? Is there anything else that is helpful? Ooh, okay. Let's see what we got here, guys. We got house 2 and house 10. So, house 2, physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. Okay, so we are okay financially right now. We are completely secure in where we are at, in our material values, also our self-worth too. So that's helpful right now. You know what you're worth, which is also could be something of why you're struggling, is because you feel. But that's a helpful thing. Don't lose your self-worth and because of this other stuff going on here. You know where you stand, and it is going to help you out. We also have house 10, structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. Okay, so we're doing really good in our career right now. And we are also very structured and disciplined. We know what we want to accomplish. We know where we want to go. So we don't have any. We're not wondering about like the future or the past. You are secure right now, and we have a new project going as well. So that's exciting. Or it could be a new job too. So you know where that's at. Our challenges right now are the compassion. So let's go and see what's not working for us. Alright. What's not working for us right now? Okay. Alright, let's take a look at these cards. Look at the bigger picture. Sorry, I'm going to end up covering some of these cards with this very large spread here, guys. You are very close to achieving your goal. And we got a new start is coming. Okay. So, I think what this is trying to say here, guys, is with this new start, we have ended something. You achieved your goal, and you had this new start, and you've been so focused on changing this over that we're not looking at the bigger picture. We're being extremely. This could go one of two ways, actually, guys. You could be rather way too focused in on this new start, and so you're not, looking at the bigger picture, or you could be again looking at this new start and you're looking at the bigger picture, but you're not focused on the small details. I really think it's the first one though, because we do have our structure and discipline. So I think we're just really focused in on this transition, and where we need to look at the bigger picture so that we're not forgetting all of the other things that we need to know, like our compassion and our we have a lot of strength going for us right now, but we also need to remember to have our compassion, have our to live our life as well, and smell the roses, and not just be so focused in on what it is you need to do, like right this second. I mean, yes, it's great to have structure and discipline, and that's really working for you, but also don't forget to zoom out as well every once in a while. Everything is a balance. Life is a balance, just like in this tree of life here. We don't want too much or too little of anything. That goes with pain and happiness. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's true. It's hard to be happy if you've never experienced what it's like to not be happy, so to speak. You don't appreciate it as much. So we just need to really remember everything's a cycle, everything's yin and yang, so to speak. Let's take a look at our achievements next. Our achievements. Let's see. Which deck do we want to use for achievements? Let's use this one. Alright, what are our achievements for group 1? That was a little quickly. If it pops up, it pops up. I'm going to take that one. Alright. Is there any other achievements for group 1? Let's see. Achievements for group. Okay. Okay. I'm actually going to ask for one more card for that one because I feel like it's trying to say something. Is there anything else for our group 1 achievements? What have we achieved so far? Okay. Alright, this is interesting choices here, guys. So we've got moving out of stagnation. So we might have been feeling, that's what I like to call blah. That's what me and my husband call it. We're feeling very blah, like not very inspired, not very, just kind of, well, blah. We've moved out of that. We're not in that situation anymore. We've made some choices too, and we've had some consequences from them. But with those choices and moving out of that, we do have our reconciliations and a possibility for a union. So we've dealt with, so I feel like we've had some drama with somebody lately. I don't know who. Maybe we can get into that in our next one with emotional relationships. But it really feels, with the justice and the compassion and just looking at all of this, I really feel like we've had some drama with somebody lately. And we've maybe made some, we've made some choices and some consequences. Might not have picked up some great things on our plate, or maybe they haven't as well, but we are moving in, so we have accomplished to a point where we can have some reconciliations with this person, and it says possibility for union, so we can be very close again. It's not even just, forgiveness and stuff like that. It's also getting back to a really close place with this person, so to speak. So we do have that going for us. Those are our achievements right now. If this hasn't happened, it will probably happen soon. So we're going to move on to our emotional relationships. So hang on here, guys. I'm trying to clean up a little bit. Alright. Emotional relationships, guys. Let's see what we got for you. Alright. Okay, that was quick. What else can you tell me about groups 1? Emotional relationships. For group 1. Anything else for group 1? Okay. That's kind of funny, guys. You got justice reversed, and the main energy was justice. Okay. So definitely feeling the drama. Definitely feeling it, though. But the good news is, so I see 2 relationships here, actually. I really feel like these go together, and that goes together. So, as you can see, guys, a lot of reverse cards here. This one could be a partner. We have our happiness and the Emperor, or it could be ourselves. But we have a really good emotional relationship with somebody. Maybe particularly a male figure, or somebody who is just very in control, dominant, very masculine energy. Could be a father figure as well. It could be your dad or your brother. Or if you're a guy, this could just be yourself or a friend. We have good energy going on with them right now. So if you had somebody in mind when you were thinking of your emotional relationships, this is in a good spot right now, for sure. Our other one, we've got some other things. So we got, ironically enough, justice reversed. So feeling like we're on the unfair end of something, or somebody is judging you, definitely feeling that drama there. So we've got that. We've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So maybe somebody in a career situation, or somebody that you started something with, or somebody who you feel even like is taking money from you. Like you see the money is literally falling out of the hand. Or this doesn't have to necessarily be money. This could be time, energy. We feel like they are taking, maybe taking a little advantage of us, or not treating us fairly in resources, so to speak. Like they're taking something from us. Then we have the Knight of Cups reversed. Let me think here. Knight of Cups reversed. I always have issues with knights. So, Nine of Cups reversed. Upright, this would normally be somebody, it's like a romantic card. But reversed, it's kind of like the opposite. Somebody cold, maybe. Or you could be thinking they might be overly emotional, or even that not kind of cold and callous, so to speak. Let me take a look at my book here to get a little bit more info on that one. Let's see. So an energy of broken promises, emptiness, emotional upheaval, possible regret over something that was empty of true feelings. So we're not feeling a lot of feelings for this person. It could also be emotional upheaval due to sudden events, or not being sufficiently grounded in reality. But just some drama, basically. We've had some issues, and we just don't feel like we're being treated fairly in this situation. But I do think you are on the way to reconciliations with them, specifically this person. So let me just set these down here for you guys, and we're going to move on to our career and purpose. So let's see what we have for our career and our purpose. For group 1, okay. That about says it all, guys. Surrender to the divine. We already know our career is kind of in a good spot from earlier, because that's one of our strengths. But we do just surrender to the divine with your purpose, with your career. You're where you need to be. You've put all the necessary work in, and just let the divine, the spirit, help you out. Let it do its work. Let it do its job. Because that's where we need to be. Let's take a look at our family and home. How is our family and home life for group 1? Okay. Sacred wisdom, guys. So this is similar to surrender to the divine. It is, here, let me put this up so you can see that a little bit better. Or we'll put this next to here. Sorry, I have a lot of cards going on in this reading, guys. So, sacred wisdom, it's very similar to surrender to the divine, but it also means that we're doing what we need to do with our family and our home right now. We're not really having a ton of issues, or if we are having some issues, we know how to deal with it, because we have wisdom, not just our wisdom, but the divine's wisdom, your family members' wisdom, friends' experience. We have all of that going for us. So we're in a good spot there. I think that's about it. I am going to also ask my feather deck, what is a good thing to ponder on to help us? What question can we or questions can we ask ourselves for group 1 to help us out here? Ooh, that's interesting. What can I burn? I've not seen this card before. Okay, so today's action, make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will the next chapter look like? So burn it all, the ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like a phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. So this is a big shadow work card, guys. I think we really need to look at our triggers from earlier. Well, that card's like buried in there. I'm not going to try and find it. But our triggers card that we had earlier, we are having, I think, a lot of this issues that we're having with our compassion and just the way that life is going. It's having to do something with our past. Something's been coming up, and we've been thinking about it really hard, and it's affecting our viewpoints on life. So even though we're good, that's what we're struggling the most with right now, honestly, is our spirituality. So if you have any area to focus on, it's not going to be your career. Not saying not to focus on your family, but your family's okay right now. We need to work on healing this relationship with our reconciliations and our union. And then we need to look at the bigger pictures of things with the Tree of Life and really focus on your shadow work right now. Look deep into yourself, and I think that's what our main focus needs to be right now, guys, is shadow work. That is my general spread. Now, just remember, this is a general reading as well, so some of this can apply to you loosely, or some of it might apply to you a lot, and some maybe not at all. So take what it is that you resonate with and go forward from there. I will catch you guys, group 1, next time on the next video. Hello, group 2. So we're just going to jump right in. I'm just going to prepare you that this is a general reading, so it covers all areas in your life. After doing group 1, I realized that this is a very in-depth, long reading, so I will try to be as quick as I can, but just keep that in mind. Make sure you have some time. I'm trying not to keep the video super long, but I'm just warning you. So our overall, the cards that you picked for our overall energy, we have passion and healing. So we're rather healing from a relationship of some sort, or we're in a new relationship and it's healing us. One of those two. But we'll get more cards and we'll get more details and see exactly where this energy is coming from. So you guys picked our Tiger's Eye here as well, and then these were your cards that you picked. So we're going to jump right in and we're going to go straight up to our spiritual circumstances. What is group 2 spiritual circumstances right now? Let's take, oh, okay. That was a little bit, do we want to take that? That's a lot of cards. Let me see. I feel like these are meant to be, guys. I'm going to take them. I usually don't take this many cards for something like this, but we are going to go with it. So we have well-being. Let's see. We've got self-love. Self-love. Choice. And control. Okay, so we are focusing right now for our spiritual circumstances. We are controlling and choosing. This is what we're working on right now on loving ourselves so that our well-being can be better. So that is a great thing to focus on, guys. That's probably what this healing has to do with right here, is we are learning to love ourselves again. And not only are we learning to love ourselves, we're making the active choice, which is beautiful. That is beautiful. I love it when people get over that hurdle, that hurt. And there's so much control here too. Like, that is great that you are so actively working on your shadow work like this and learning to love yourself again. I mean, that's beautiful. It really is. You're doing a great job too. I mean, with this control card here, this is basically telling you you are on the right track with that. You're getting there, and just to keep working on that, keep making that choice. That really is really great, guys. Let's take a look at our responsibilities. So what are our responsibilities right now? Let's take a look. What did group 2's responsibilities? Okay. Alright. Interesting. So we've got refusal of the call and meditation and stillness with deep quiet there. So this could be one of two things, and I usually do this because you can interpret things usually one way or the other. I'm not sure which one I'm resonating with, but once I get a little bit more in detail, I'll usually resonate with one and figure it out. But, so for our responsibilities, we need to take a break from what we are doing, what we're called to do, or what we're like really interested in, our passion, and we need to just meditate, right? Yeah, I really feel that with this right here. We are completely focused on learning to love ourselves again, and we need to protect our energy so that we can make sure our well-being is in a great place. So that's our responsibility right now. Our responsibility that we need to really focus on is, again, spiritual. Group 1 had a spiritual one too, but it was different. But our spiritual well-being right now, that's what we need to focus on. We need to meditate. We need to take a break from our passions right now so that we can be well and not have to, like, you have to help yourself before you can help others, and you have to help yourself and heal yourself before you can move on to the next state. That is always the most important thing. Is you if you do not take time for yourself and make sure that you are in a good spot, if you don't fully heal, then we could have issues down the road. So that's what this is saying with this responsibilities, is that we're doing great with the spiritual circumstances, but we need for sure to keep working on that right now. Let's take a look and see what our helpful occurrences are. What is helping us out with what we're doing? What's our positives, our strengths right now? What's our helpful occurrences for group 2? Alright, you guys are having some big cards here. 5 cards. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle one more time just because. Well, let me take a look here. The cards seem to be going together. We have a lot. Okay. Okay, yeah, these are meant for you guys. I can tell. Lots of cards though, so my pile for you guys is gonna stack really high. I'm just letting you know right now. So we have Pisces. We have our intimacy, and our compassion, our intuition, especially with our family right now in house 4. Our family roots, our home, peace and comfort. So that is going for us. We have our home is a good life, which probably means this passion here is having to do with your family or maybe a partner. So you guys are doing really well in your family right now, and that's keeping you stable. It's also helping you heal and increase your well-being as well. So this is our transformations here with House 8. Facing your fears, facing your legacies from your parents and from your past. We got that. We got our spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion with our water card. And then we have Cancer. Also very strong water signs here. We got our nurture, comfort, and protection. So we're nurturing ourselves right now when we are in this transformation. And that actually is a helpful occurrence because this is going to help you guys so much. But, I mean, I'm really sensing a very deep emphasis, guys, on this journey that you're going through, this transformation that you're going through. It's going to help you in all areas of your life, which is fantastic, guys. Very strong energy on your self journey here. So I'm glad that you guys are on that path. Let's take a look at our opposing forces. So what is not working for us right now? What is our challenges and our issues? What is our challenges right now? Alright, let's not look at, let's just do challenges. What's our challenges for group 2? What are we having issues with right now? Alright. Communication. Okay. Well, I mean that's really straightforward right there. That we're having issues with our sorry guys. So we need to communicate more. Probably with the person we were feeling passion for, with our family, with our friends, with everybody. Also, I see that you're going through a little bit of this transformation. Be upfront about it with people and people that you're going, with, and let them know that you are going through this this challenge right now. So that is our biggest challenge, is our communication though. So I mean that's not the worst thing to be challenged about, and it's an easy fix. Well, I say it's an easy fix, but it's easier than some other things in my opinion. I mean, the thing about communication is you just have to take that first step and do that. Let's see what our opposing what's it working against us right now. I feel like that's different from challenges, so we're going to do both. What is our... Whoop. Sorry, that is definitely way too many cards. Alright. Opposing... What's not working? Alright. Communication! So, I don't know how you're communicating, but we definitely need to work on our words and not just on actually saying them, but how we say them. Like, we need to be, don't just say the first thing that just pops into your mind. It could come off wrong to somebody, so we need to work. This is a real emphasis on communication, not just taking that first step, but how we communicate, how we're wording things. Take a minute before you speak or text or email or just however it is you are communicating with just whoever, and think, take a minute to, I'm not going to say edit yourself, but like proofread your communications in your mind a little bit, so to speak, so that we can properly do that. Also, maybe practice with somebody, pick their brain on something. See what they say before you send a message or something. Like if you have a partner or family member, just say and ask them too. Being like, is there something I could do better to communicate better? Am I coming off a certain way? Also, that might be a little bit of shadow work there for you to do. Not a lot, but it's just something we really need to work on with our communications. So let's move on from our challenges and our opposing occurrences, and let's take a look at our achievements. What have we achieved so far? What are we at right now with achievements? For group 2, what have we achieved so far? Actually, guys, I'm gonna switch decks here. I feel like this is a better one for our achievements. What are our achievements for group 2? Too many cards. You guys have some big drops today. Alright, for group 2, what have they achieved so far? What are their achievements? Okay, we got clarity and organization. I'm actually going to take these two. Alright, so we got our tidy house. We've got net caster, preparations come to fruition, and the wall obstacles. Okay, so we've been overcoming a lot of obstacles lately, which is a great achievement. And not only that, but like we've been preparing to overcome these obstacles, and we've been preparing for what comes after, and it's working. What you're doing right now, it is working. And not only that, but you have a tidy house. We got clarity. We know what we're doing. We know where we're going. We're very organized about it. Really, all we need to work on is our communication and keep working on our protecting our well-being and with that self-love there. We're actually doing really good in life right now. I try to be extremely positive in my readings, but this is actually a really great reading, guys. This is you guys have a lot of positive things going on for you, and it's great. But that is what I have for our achievements. Let's take a look at our emotional relationships, which I actually want to use these cards for, which is why I switched. Our emotional relationships. How are our relationships in our life doing right now for group 2? Woo. Okay. What other emotional relationships do we have for group 2? Group 2. Anything else for group 2? Actually, Ooh. I'm not taking this, but I will take that. Okay. So, let's take a look what we got here. A lot of 8 energy, guys, from the bottom of the deck. Got 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords, and Knight of Pentacles. So, but we're going to focus on these 2 cards. We got our 5 of Cups reverse and 6 of Wands. So, 6 of Wands is going to be a victory card. As you can see, they're riding out. They even like some sort of recognition, so to speak. 5 of Cups reversed. 5 of Cups upright is disappointment. Reverse is acceptance, moving on, forgiveness, healing, hope, letting go of the past, really, letting go of old disappointments. And I mean, this is a really good, because we're letting go of the past and we're moving on, and we are succeeding in this relationship. I really feel like we have entered some sort of new relationship right now, or or we're just healing from an old relationship, or maybe even both. But we need to move forward with optimism, and we're doing that. We're succeeding, and we have this great energy from our partner, this victory, and finally being in a good spot with somebody. And this could be someone else too. This could be a relative, or only you know who this was speaking of. But with this emotional healing and the self-love and all this, I really get a very strong romantic sense from this, guys. So take that as you will, but that's how our emotional relationship is going on right now. Let us take a look at our career and purpose. So, how is our career and our purpose? What is this for group 2? How's it going? Okay, hang on, guys. I think I'm gonna have to give this one a shuffle here. Career and purpose for group 2. Alright. Let's see, is there anything else for group 2 for our career and purpose? What you have to say? Alright. Okay, guys. So for our career, we have don't let pride get in your way, and it is a time to give rather than take. We got our full moon in Leo and new moon in Virgo. So guys, I don't know, this could be a project or your career, your job, or something that you're really passionate about right now, but we are being a little prideful here. We got some big Leo energy, and we need to let that go a little bit, because it's stopping us from being the best that we can be, because we do have a time to give rather than take. So might be being a tiny bit selfish, guys, somehow or some way, or maybe not admitting something to ourselves as well. Like, we're just like closing our eyes, like, oh, it's not there. I'm doing the right thing, maybe not admitting that we rather have some sort of issue, or that maybe we're treating something in the situation unfairly, whether ourselves or somebody else, or we're too proud to admit that there could be, actually, I'm going to get clarity on this one, guys. Let me actually pull a different deck out for this. Can you offer some clarity on our career and our purpose for group 2? Well, if it comes up again, we'll get it. Alright, guys. Not a lot of cards here. I actually want to look at how these fell, like so specifically here. Okay. I find it interesting that this one was like sideways and it was like crossover, so I'm going to actually do that. Okay, so 6 of Swords, leaving something behind, deciding to have a fresh start. You've packed up your stuff and you are leaving. You're on your way. You're done with whatever it is. And then, so we have the 4 of Swords reversed. Again, big 8 energy, guys. I got the 8 of Wands, and this is the one that was crossed over like this. So I find that so interesting. Like, so Four of Swords reversed is like feeling burned out, avoidance, something, taking a time out basically, or you're setting your problems aside to avoid, dealing with them. But the Eight of Wands, like that, which is like travel, opportunities. Okay, so we're avoiding our opportunities. There's a lot of stuff going on. Like, look at all these different wands here and all these different choices, and you grabbed that one. But we're avoiding making some sort of choice. We have too many plates spinning at once, and we're letting them drop because we're not picking them up, and because we're not doing that, because we have way too much stuff going on and we feel overwhelmed, you're gonna have some drop plates. Now, it's not too late, but we do have our Seven of Swords here. It's saying that we need to come up with a strategy. Also have self-confidence to overcome your obstacles, to overcome feeling overwhelmed. We also need to make sure to be very civil and self-confident, especially if you're in a dispute of some sort. And we just need to work on planning ourselves out here, and we should be good. We should be able to handle it. But that's what's going on with our career. Let's go ahead and move to our family and our foundation. So how is our family going at this time? For group 2, family. Compassion. Okay. Group 1 had this card as well, but not for family. But see, is there anything else going on for family? Whoop. Got a flyer. Alright, that's really beautiful. So we are in a great place with our family here. Everybody's being compassionate toward each other. Seeing a lot of children energy here with our unconditional love. Or this also could be a parent, not yourself as a parent, but like your parent. Either way, we have great home life right now. Lots of love, lots of compassion and understanding, and so much love. It's just beautiful. I love this card. I really do, guys. I mean, being a mother myself, it just really speaks to me. But that's gorgeous. So that is our family and home. So we are going to also ask a question for advice on just really what to think about right now and what to focus on. The feather deck. Let's see what we get. What is something for group 2 to ponder on to help them right now? Okay. Got a card. What am I grateful for right now, guys? Today's action. The universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that which we are focused. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and think of 3 things for which you are grateful today. And notice the abundance growing within you. So we want to look at we want an abundance mindset, basically. We want to see everything that's going right around us, because we do have a lot of stuff going right, instead of looking for all the things that are wrong, because you guys got a lot going on for you right now. It's great. We might feel a little overwhelmed, but we're doing great though, guys, and you're on a great journey and transformation spiritually. Gratitude is the antidote to all of our problems. It's impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time, and it'll improve your health, open your heart, and change your state. So that is your soul action for today. It's what are you grateful for? So that is going to be all of my reading for you guys, group 2. If you did resonate with this, please like, subscribe, and share, and I will catch you guys next time. Hello, Group 3. So, in case you're wondering, these are the cards that you picked for your overall energy. Got Divine Guidance and Letting Go. So, I mean, that one's, we're definitely going through some sort of journey on releasing the past right now, and we have some guidance. Our helpers, our spirituality, is here to help you in letting go what you need to let go of. Our crystal that we picked as well, guys. We got our amethyst. Very beautiful. So, we are going to jump right in and get some more insight on what we are going through in our life right now. And maybe, hopefully, some clarity for you guys on what you're doing. So, first things first that we're going to look at is we're going to look at our spiritual circumstances right now. What are we going through spiritually? Let's take a look. What is Group 3 going through spiritually right now? Alright. Triggers. This is ironic, guys. I got this same card for Group 1, which is ironic a little bit, because I mean I can see similarities, but let's take a look. So we got triggers for spiritual circumstances. So we are having issues with our past and our traumas, and we are working right now on not just letting go of the past, but also like almost rewiring our brain so that we can move forward and not let this be something permanently that like affects you, so to speak. Like, we don't always want to be jumping the gun and judging somebody because they remind us of somebody in the past, or things like that, you know. So that is what we are working on right now, is letting go of our triggers. So let's take a look right now at our responsibilities right now. This is just going to briefly touch on a lot of different areas in your life. If you do want more clarity, you can message us on what exactly, and we can do a private reading for you that's more personal and in-depth, so to speak. So let's take a look at what our responsibilities are right now, Group 3. What are our responsibilities? 5 cards. Well, let me see if these go together. Group 2 had some pretty big things going on. Okay, I'm gonna take these two. Okay. I feel like these were meant to drop. So, right now we have our drifter, experiencing life as it comes. So we are, we're not too focused. We're focused in the now right now, which is great. That's what we need to be doing right now. That's our responsibility to ourselves, to heal ourselves. We're trying not to think too hard of the past, or the future, which is fine. Everybody needs to drift every once in a while, and it is great to be living in the moment. We have our empty well. So we're going through some rough times right now, and we are replenishing ourselves, and that is why we are drifting as well, because we need to work on ourselves and healing right now. This is also letting you know, look at this card, guys, in the hand. This is also a divine card, so the universe is your partner. They are working with you. They are helping you to replenish your well and letting go, and they're helping you with all of this. You're going through a spiritual journey right now, and they just want you to know that they are assisting you. And then this is our other. We are learning right now. We are in got the hollow bone, so teachability and diving into a task. So we are diving into learning what we need to learn on our journey, and that is what we're working right now, and this should be our main concern in life right now, is replenishing ourselves, letting go of the past, trusting the universe, and just diving into this task of doing that and learning to trust the divine and learning to help ourselves be the best self that we can be. Here, I want you guys to be able to see the cards there. Move that a little bit. But yeah, that's what we really need to be focusing on right now. Let's take a look at our challenges. What are our challenges right now? What are we having a hard time with, group 3? What are group 3's challenges? Alright. Purification, guys. Yeah, so not only are we replenishing our well, we are getting out all of this emotion. We are letting things go. We had some pretty strong negative emotions, and that's what we're having. We feel very challenged with letting those go. We gotta be careful though. You do want to let them go. You really do want to work on that, because those can bubble up inside you, and something to help with that, I would also maybe do a cleanse on yourself. You can use sage, you can use incense, or even just some sort of candle. Not just cleansing yourself that way, but also maybe do some meditation and really focus on picturing water or light. I like water personally, but some people like light. Filling your body and picture all of that nasty black energy leaving your body. Just that does help. Also, I don't know, it always makes me feel a lot better, guys, if I'm feeling any negative emotions like that. So that's what we're having some issues with right now. Let's see what is helpful for us right now. What is helping us right now? What is our helpful occurrences for group 3? What's helping? What can we count on right now? That's too many. I'll drop if it was meant to be. What can we count on to help us out right now for group 3? I'm going to take this card too. Let's see what we got, guys. We got Neptune and Mars. Okay, so we got Dream and Transcend with Neptune, and Mars is talking about moving forward. So, we're really protecting ourselves right now. We're doing what we need to do to get through this situation, to get through these emotions, and to work towards being our better selves here. We also can count on our dreams. That's interesting. So that's really like your intuition, your very deep intuition. Count on it, follow it, and we're moving forward. We can know that this period and these emotions are on their way. We're having a hard time purifying ourselves, but we can get there. We need to just move forward, and we'll be able to overcome these things. Let's see what is working against us. What is our opposing forces? What's our opposing forces for group 3? What's not working for us? I'm not going to take that card. Kind of just fell out of my hand. That was more of a clumsy shuffle. What's not working for us? If that card was meant to be, it'll pop up again. Ooh, okay. Emotions are high. And step out of your comfort zone. Okay, so we are definitely not comfortable with our emotions right now. We're extremely emotional, and it's not helping the situation, where we need to take a step back, guys, because that is some intense. Look how big this moon is, guys. It's huge. It's beautiful, the supermoon, but so intense, so intense. It just, like, these cards dropped, guys, and I literally held my breath for a minute because I just felt so much emotion coming from this. I almost feel a little breathless here right now. But yeah, that's not working for us right now, is that this is an extremely emotional time, and we are not in our comfort zone and not in a good way. So it's making things even more emotional. So that's probably why we're having a little hard time clarifying things, purifying things. So take a step back would be my advice, so that we can bring those emotions down. Remember, the full moon will pass eventually. Not saying the full moon is right now, but like figure of speech, it will. What goes up must come down. So just keep that in mind. It's not going to be like this forever. Let's move on to our next section. Let's move on to our achievements. What has Group 3 achieved recently? What are their achievements for Group 3? Actually, I'm going to move. We're going to switch. What's our achievements for Group 3? We'll use that other deck for our emotional relationship. So, achievements for Group 3. What's our achievements for Group 3? Any other achievements for Group 3? I think that's gonna be it, guys. Usually the list is us too. Oh, okay. Alright. So, look at that, like, sword energy there, guys. This is like, I mean, I know these aren't both swords, but very strong. Like, this has to do with our thoughts. That's really what I'm getting here, is this has to do with our thoughts. We have our Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic, and Eye of the Needle, intentionality. So that's actually great. We're working on our thought process right now, and that's what we've been achieving. Our thought process has been changing, and we've been having more confidence in ourselves, and we've been doing that with intention, so to speak. With our, not just that, but confidence that you can achieve what it is you need to achieve. And that is great, because that is like the first step to doing anything, is believing that you can do it. And that's what we have here. We have a great changing our thought patterns. So that's what our achievements are right now. And that is a great place to start. Like, with that intention that intention, because that is how we manifest things too, is with our intentions. So that's a great achievement. That's a great start to getting to where we need to be. Now we're going to move on to our emotional relationships. Okay. What else do we got here for group 3 for our emotional relationships? Okay. 2 energy here, guys. Oh. Alright. Very interesting. This is like so symmetrical here, guys, especially with this 2 energy, just like how this fell. So, 2 of Pentacles reversed, lots of imbalance. Same thing with the 2 of Swords. This is like choosing not to look at something, almost like blinding yourself, being like, putting the paper bag over your head, like, I'm not going to look at this right now. I'm getting that strong vibe, but we also have our Lovers reverse here, and with our King of Swords, so it really looks like we're looking at a breakup with our partner, or we've had a breakup with our partner, or we're having some sort of issues with them too. But Lovers reversed, not to be the bearer of bad news, but we're going through some issues with them, or this does often represent some sort of breakup. So we might be pulling the wool over our eyes to ourselves right now. Maybe we don't want to face that this is going to happen. Of course, if you are single, this could be talking about a previous relationship. Excuse me. So, I feel like that's where a lot of this stuff is coming from. Our high emotions are letting it go. So, we're rather needing to let this relationship go, or we're having an issue in the relationship that we're working on letting go so that we can not be in this toxic fighting mode right now. So, I mean, with this so interesting the way this fell. But yeah, this is definitely talking about a partner of some sort. But yeah, let's take a look at our career and our purpose. For group 3, let's take a look at our career and purpose right now. Okay. Is there anything else for our career and purpose, or is that all we got for group 3? Anything else? Okay. So, kind of a lot of cards here. We're gonna go with it. So, either way, it just wants you to know, no matter what happens, you're gonna win in some way. It might be this way or it might be that way, but either way, it is a win for you. And then we have these cards over here. So, lots of Scorpio energy. You got full moon and the new moon. And, Scorpio. Sorry, my mind just went blank there for a minute, guys. So, working through our fears and releasing that negativity. So, might have some concerns in our job right now, but we need a positive outcome. We need to look at a positive viewpoint. We don't need to be negative. I know you might be worried about something, but if we worry about things too much, we can manifest those worries. So it's really important to release negativity. I have actually seen people do this. They're just like super negative, and it happens. And not like, they could be like negative about the situation for like 2 years and nothing happened, and all that time, and then all of a sudden their fears happen. This is a family member of mine that I'm speaking of. So don't do that to yourself. Don't focus on this so much that we manifest our deepest fears. We need to have faith in our dreams and bring love into the situation. So that's could be self-love, or maybe love with your coworkers or whoever it is you're working on with this project. But we don't need to be negative. We need to have faith. Either way, you got a win-win outcome. So, I mean, you really can't beat that. You're gonna win no matter what. Might not be exactly what you're thinking of, but it is going to be a win for sure. So for our last category, we got our family and home. Ooh. All right, let's take a look. Aw, guys. Okay. Divine consciousness. You're getting a lot of divine cards and unconditional love. So the divine loves you so much. The people at your home and your family, they love you so much, and there's so much love in your household. That is gorgeous. Lots of love going around today, guys. I really love that card, and this one too. I mean, literally reaching out. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. It is, and that is great. Lots of love in your family right now. So I'm also going to leave you with a soul feather today of something to think about, something to help you out with your perspective and what's going to help you move forward the best. Okay, so this is your soul action today. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Woo, okay. So, your soul action today is to choose one of these actions for you to do today. So, I'm going to read them off. You can rewind it, or however you want to do, and pick one of these to do today. That is your action. You can set stronger boundaries. We can meditate and listen to your heart. You can actively speak to yourself with compassion. Focus on your strengths. Say no to something that isn't a soul yes. Say yes to something that you are afraid of. Let go of what you cannot control. I think that one should be yours right there, that let go. If you can. Stay far away from drama and negativity. Ask for help and allow it. Capitalized, allow it. Or write down 3 things you are grateful for. So I challenge you to do one of those things. Rewind it, listen to the choices, and pick one of those things. And that is my challenge for you today, is to do that. Do some self-care. I've not seen this card. I like it a lot, though. That's pretty cool. It has these different choices and stuff on there. Alright, that is going to be the end of your video. If you did resonate with it, please like, subscribe, and share. And I will catch you guys next time, Group 3. Hello, Group 4. So this is our card that we picked. Creativity. That is our main energy going around right now, which that's great. I could definitely use some creativity right now. And we also picked our black onyx here. Very pretty. I like it. It's almost completely rectangular. So let's go ahead and jump right into our reading. We have our Tree of Life spread. And we're going to start with our spiritual circumstances. What is Group 4's spiritual circumstances right now? What are you guys going through? Let's take a look and see what it says. Alright. Awareness. Okay. So that's great. We are aware of our spirituality, we're aware of what's going on, and we're just kind of almost like an epiphany, you know? Like, look at all of these things in our life cycle, and we're really aware of it right now. So that's kind of interesting. That means we're doing pretty good spiritually. We're not maybe necessarily going through any transformations, or more just like we are in tune with our spirituality almost, you know? Let's take a look at what our responsibilities are right now. What is the thing that we need to be focusing on the most? What do you guys think? What do you think you're supposed to be focusing on the most right now? Your number one responsibility. Let's see if you can guess it. Oh, okay. So, look at that. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck, man. I love purple and the flowers and the butterflies and everything. I just love it. So you got the Garden of Venus. The thing we're supposed to be focusing on the most right now, our responsibility, is rest and renewal. I bet you guys didn't guess that one. So we are definitely taking a break from everything and taking care of ourselves. That's what we need to do right now the most. That is such a gorgeous card. I love that card. That's what we should be focusing on the most right now. Alright, let's take a look at our challenges. What are we going through? What kind of challenges do we got going on in our lives right now? Alright. Is there any other challenges we got? For group 4. That's... guys, the cards went kind of crazy. I did get some more though, but I also had a spillage. Let's see what we got. Okay, you got both the chakra cards in here. There's a so we've got affirmations, medicine, and energy balance. Okay, so we are definitely, with this lesson renewal, we are working on balancing ourselves again. Maybe having some health problems and trying to get back to where we need to be. And with this affirmations, this isn't just, this one's energy balance. So this is like making sure everything is in good working order, particularly your body. But not just your body, but your soul too, which you are very aware of. And then affirmations, this is like self-love. So I think this is like body and mind here, guys. We're having problems balancing our energy, body and mind. So maybe we've been sick lately and just been having some issues getting over it. So that's kind of what we're going through for our challenges right now. And maybe being sick has made us feel a little bit, giving us some issues in the mind. That is, sorry, this is gonna be a big reading, guys. I am gonna end up covering cards as I go, so bear with me. Try not to do too much, but let's go over. So this was our challenges. So what is our helpful occurrences right now? What's going to help us face this challenge? What do we have going for us right now that we can count on that can help us get through this time? Through these challenges. I'm going to take that. Let's see. What else do we got for our helpful occurrences for group 4? Leo and Virgo. Okay. So self-confidence. Again, that creativity there and that loyalty. And then we got integrity, reverence, and service. So, I wonder if this also could be taking care of someone that's sick too. When we got the service here. But this is what we got. We got our self-confidence that you can get through this. You know, our creativity on how to solve problems. And just really loyal, really... just a good person. You're a very good person, and take that with you too. That is That is that's extremely helpful to be, I just really, that's so nice. It really is. It's like such a nice person. I can really see a lot of kindness. So maybe we're taking care of others and not taking care of ourselves. We're taking care of others a little bit too much, but don't lose that. I mean, we do need to rest and renew ourselves. Remember, you have to take care of yourself first before you can take care of others. But we have, I really like those cards a lot together, guys. It just makes me feel all warm inside. The Leo Virgo, just lots of kindness and loyalty and knowing that you're that as well. Like, you have such strong values, I guess. Like, I don't want to say integrity again, but I mean, it just really is. It's just like a very strong integrity. You hold up. You do what you think is right, and you do right by people. So that's a really great, helpful occurrence. I like that a lot. This also could represent someone. If you're like, I'm not that great, like, although don't think that about yourself, you are. But this also could be somebody else in your life. You might have somebody in your life that is just like so there for you, and that's beautiful too. Either way, you guys got that going for you, and that's extremely helpful. So let's take a look at our opposing occurrences here. What is not working for us? What do we need to face or let go? Not a challenge necessarily, but what's not working for us right now? What is something that we are doing that's not benefiting us, that's not helping us? No, I thought that was a drop, but those don't really go together at all. I think that was an accidental drop there, guys. If they pop again, then they were meant to be. What is something not working for group 4 here? What's something not working for group 4? What is our opposing occurrences? Anything else for group 4 for our opposing occurrences? I think that might be it for group 4. Okay. So for our opposing occurrences, we got full moon in Aries. Of fiery climax approaches. So this could be something just went boom. Probably something that made you tired and need this rest and this balance. So whatever it is that just happened, that's definitely your opposing circumstance. This is what happened. Some shoe dropped. Some sort of something happened. And this is what started all of this going on. So I'm sure you already know that. So let's move on to our achievements. What have we achieved so far? Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we've got our galactic mushroom, the divine matrix, and the farther gate, bold steps forward. Okay, so we have taken our step in trusting the divine and trusting ourselves, and that's what we've achieved so far. We've taken that first step into getting better, into renewing ourselves and resting ourselves. Or this could be somewhere else in your life too. This is a general reading. So if that doesn't synchronize with you, It could be somewhere else in your life. You have taken the first step forward, and you are trusting the divine as well as the divine matrix. Which this isn't just like divine for you. You're trusting in the divine for everybody, and you know that this is the divine helps everybody, and it's just all about karma and just knowing that the divine is working for everyone else as well as yourself too. This is like a personal divine, although you do have that in one of your different cards. But this is just more of trusting the system, so to speak. Trusting that everything will work out for the best. And you've taken that step forward into believing that, and you're just aware of that, which that's really great. So let's move on to our emotional relationships and see how that's going for you guys. How is our emotional relationships for group 4? Oops. Alright. Let's see if we have any more cards for emotional relationships for group 4. Group 4 emotional relationships. Kind of feeling like, okay, so we got 2 different ones here. First one, we've got the Wheel, and we got the 4 of Cups reversed. And then our other little group here, we just got one card, we got the Page of Swords. So the wheel is always turning. And then we got our 4 of Cups. So the wheel, it's not good luck. A lot of people think it means like good luck, but it's almost like something unexpected or something unforeseen. You know, that something's going to change, something's going to alter. It's also about cycles and good and bad. So this could be like some sort of your partner or your romantic relationship, or even your just children, some of your family members. You guys are going to go through ups and downs. So someone who's always going to be there no matter what. It's like a really solid relationship. You know, you go through your ups and downs, but they're always going to be there for you, so to speak. So kind of like a partner. You guys are going through a rough time right now. It's like depression, avoidance, maybe some sort of numbness or apathy. This relationship isn't feeling very fulfilling right now. Feel burnt out, isolated, depressed. Or the relationship might feel kind of restricting. I think this is where creativity comes in, because that will help get out of this. Take something, an interest in something creative together, and that might help you out. But even though we're feeling this in our relationship, and these are some rough emotions, I think that's what the wheel here is. Just to remind us, you know, it's always turning. The wheel's always turning, guys. So it's gonna turn around. You just gotta to work on shaking things up and give it some time. Feeling strong partner vibes here, or maybe some sort of close family member. I could see a partner, because I think this one is rather pages are usually children. So we have our Page of Swords, which I just really think it represents a child there. Or it could also be taking on something new. If you don't have any children, it could be applying to this as well. So, taking on something new together, a new study, a new training, maybe taking a class or something, some sort of learning situation. Learning to being diplomatic when speaking the truth. Or this could be messages. Pages can be messages as well. Maybe a message that's difficult to hear, and the need to accept difficult truths in order to move on. We just got to be very aware, not just of our truths, but their truths as well. But this time will pass. I really think this is a message, not a child. I really feel like this applies to this. But yeah, this relationship, it's not ending or anything like that. It will turn around. We just need to work on it, and especially together. So that is our emotional relationships. We are going to move on to our career and purpose. So, group 4, what can we know about your career and purpose right now? Oops. Okay. So, your commitment is being tested. Thinking about changing jobs, huh? Well, don't let pride get in your way. Really think things through. It might just be going through a hard time right now. Make sure it's not pride that is making you test this commitment. Although this could also signify an end as well to something, an end to a relationship, moving on. When I say relationship, since this is your career, moving on. So we're thinking about it. We're thinking about looking for something new, something different. Just make sure it's for the right reasons, because we're always going to have some sort of issues at work. You know, you might go through good times, but there's always going to be coworkers or other people. Make sure it's to your best benefits and not just because you got in a spat with somebody, so to speak. So that's what we're going through right now with our career. Definitely thinking about changing it. Let's take a look at our home life. Let's take a look at our family and our home life, guys. What can you tell me about Group 4's home and family life? You know, I absolutely love that this card has popped up for, I think, all the groups. I know at least 3 of them. I'm not sure about Group 1, I don't remember. But this card has popped up every single time. And I just love that. I love that everybody is feeling so loved and has so much love to give. It's beautiful. It really is. I love this card keeps popping up over and over and over again. So, doing really good. Let's see if there's anything else, though, for our family and home life that's going on right now. Exploration. Okay. So, maybe we need to explore this love. Or, that's such an interesting hand. Maybe this could also be referring to moving with this exploration. Or, maybe even meeting some new family members. Or just really exploring our home life. Or looking for a home. Or even just getting to know our house better. I know that sounds weird, but that is a thing. You can get to know your house better. Maybe some decluttering going on in our home. But lots of love. That's beautiful. But yeah, I mean, just explore your family, explore your home. You know, maybe you've been thinking about visiting some other family members. or this could have something to do with the holidays. Maybe you're visiting somebody, or maybe there's somebody you haven't visited in a while that's not like an immediate family member, like an aunt or an uncle. Maybe it's time to take a look there as well. I mean, pick something to explore. It will help mix up everything, you know, and get that creativity flowing for you. I think that's really what we need to concentrate on, is being a little bit more creative, a little bit more involved in things, and not just be, and that goes with rest and renewal too. So I am going to leave you with one card, soul action to do today to help you move forward to the best of your abilities and whatever you need to move forward in. So let's see, what should group 4 think about? What should they ponder? What should they do to help them move forward, and what is for their best good? That's too many cards for group 4. Let's see what we got here, guys. Actually, I feel this card. Let's see. If it drops, it drops. Alright, that was pretty strong. Okay. So we got, how can I surrender even more in this moment? Alright, so your soul, I'll read this and then I'll read your soul action. So, it is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know is coming. Know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life, or the more Spirit can produce miracles in your life, whatever your belief is. And there's actually a mantra here to repeat to yourself, if you do want to do that. If not, that's okay. You can just say it in your head. I surrender. I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome, and I joyfully trust the process. But this also goes with control, guys. We might be trying to control the outcome of things, and we really need to just let go. And whatever happens, happens. You know, we can't control everything in our life. It's not the way things work. So just really trust the process. Trust the divine, and you guys will be in a good spot. So that is what your soul action is for today. So that is all I have, group 4. If you do want a more in-depth personal reading, you can contact us on our Facebook page or message us on this YouTube video, and we can see about getting more in-depth since this is just a general reading. So that is all I got for you guys today, and I will see you next time. Hello, group 5. Last but not least, and I have a feeling this is going to be a great reading, guys. Victory! That is our main energy for our reading. That's so great. So this is the card that you guys picked. This Victory. And we got our rose quartz here too, which is probably my favorite out of these rocks, to be honest. I love just the pink and then the gold in there, and I think that one's gorgeous. So let's go ahead and get started on our general reading. The first thing we're going to take a look at is our spiritual circumstances. So what is group 5's spiritual circumstances right now? Let's take a look. Group 5. Okay, let me see if there's anything else. I'll show you the card in a minute. Okay, I'm going to take this one too. So, I know this is spiritual circumstances, but are we getting enough sleep, guys? I mean, I think that's what we're working on, is controlling our sleep. We're rather sleeping too much, or we're not getting enough sleep. So I know this is more of a body thing, but I really feel that is included in your spiritual journey as well. So spiritual circumstances, we need to work on our sleep and controlling it. Maybe we're staying up too late, maybe we get too much sleep one day and not asleep the next day, but we need to work on controlling that. So that's what our circumstances are right now there. Let's take a look at what we should be focusing on the most right now. What is our responsibilities? What is our main focus? Let's take a look. For group 5. I don't know why I always laugh when the sleep card comes up. I think that's because I'm so affected by sleep. Alright, let's take a look. You guys have any guesses? Inspiration. Let's see if there's anything else. Look at that little cat playing there. So that is one thing. We need to look to get some inspiration. I'm feeling a little uninspired right now, huh? Okay. We got a lot of cards here for you. I got 4 in this drop. So we have our curiosity and needing direction. So we might be feeling a little bit lost right now and needing some inspiration, needing direction. And the first step to do that is we really need either find something that you're curious about, something you're curious to try. And that'll help you find some inspiration and some direction. Also, surrender to the divine, and not just the divine as well, but the lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. So maybe do something with a family member, or ask them about a project to help you find inspiration on whatever it is you're needing to find inspiration on. I really feel like we need some sort of new project. But maybe ask a friend or a family member or something and see what we can find. And, or even talk to a stranger. Like, I know this is curiosity, but this is stranger curiosity too. So maybe somebody is interested in doing something, or you know somebody who does something that you've always thought, man, that's so cool. Talk to them about it, ask them about it, and that'll help you get inspired and give you a direction to go into. So that's what we need to be focusing on the most right now, is getting some of that inspiration going. Let's take a look at our challenges. What are we having? What are we going through right now? Oh, these cards are so hard to shuffle. Sorry, guys. What's our challenges for group 5 right now? Group 5, what's our challenges? I want a full drop card, so. Alright. We've got rest and community. So our, having a hard time sleeping, huh, guys? Having a hard time taking a break? We just keep going. A little bit too much community, a little bit too much socializing. We need a break. I know it's the holidays, guys, but, or this could also be isolation on the other hand, too. So whatever it is, we're rather too isolated, or we are doing, but this is our challenges. I really feel like it's the first one that we are not taking a time to rest. We are too busy going around everywhere, and we're a little exhausted there, and we need to sleep more and make sure that we have time to sleep. Stop sacrificing your sleep. It's really emphasizing this rest card, which is gorgeous. Look, doesn't that look so peaceful? Take a nap. Okay, we're going to move on to helpful occurrences. What is helping us right now? What do we have going for us? Let's see. What do we have going for us, Group 5? Alright, is there anything else? For our helpful occurrences for Group 5. Okay, I'm going to take those. Now, Venus and Mars. So, Venus, give and receive love. Find value and see beauty. That's such a great card, guys. That means that we have such a giving nature. Probably why we're not sleeping. I'm gonna nag you into it, you see. But that is great that we can see beauty in everything, find value in people, have such a great outlook on those that you, and you're so giving and so loving. That's a great thing to have. Or this could be someone in your life too. Either way, that is something helpful. And then we have our Mars, move forward and defend self. So it's talking about boundaries, and that sounds a good combo, because not only are you being so giving and loving, but you also, this also could be somebody too. Maybe someone in your life knows that you are giving a little bit too much of yourself, and they're trying to help you set your boundaries and defend your boundaries, so that you're not so tired. So yeah, that's what we got going for us, and that's a great attitude to have. We just need to sleep a little bit more. So we're gonna move on from helpful occurrences to opposing occurrences. What is not working for us? What is something we are doing that we need to stop? Well, okay. Let's take a look. What is opposing occurrences right now going on for us? Anything else? Can we have some clarity on our opposing occurrences? Okay, so ironically, this victory card is kind of an opposing occurrence. We have we're guaranteed this victory, and so it's that's actually not helping. That's why we don't feel inspired, because we are so close to achieving this goal, and we know that it's gonna be a good outcome, that we already won, that it's great, that we are just kind of forgetting about everything else, where it's making us feel uninspired. We're looking for some new project to start. We finished something, it turned out great, we had a victory, but that's actually why we feel uninspired, though, is because this is finished. So that's not a bad thing. It's going to happen no matter what, and it's great that we have this great victory up here. But now we need to find something new. We need to find inspiration to move forward. So let's take a look at our achievements now. What have we achieved? Alright, is there anything else that we've achieved? Alright. Alright, okay. So we are getting over our I'm not gonna say, so this disown self, this is where you dislike yourself so much that you just are like, I don't want to be you anymore. So with your achievement, we don't feel this way anymore, and now we are right use of power. So we are using our intentions and our thought patterns and everything properly. So that's what we have achieved so far, which is great, because this feeling sucks, guys. And I'm so glad that you were able to get over that, and you're using your thoughts and your intentions and everything properly. That's really great, guys. Let's move on to our emotional relationships. What kind of emotional relationships do we got going on now? That's way too many cards. Okay. Give some more details. What else do we got for emotional relationships? Emotional relationships. These cards all popped up separately. So, got a lot of jumpers here. Very strong energy for this emotional relationships, guys. Alright, this is interesting. So, the King and Queen of Pentacles with the Moon in the middle. So, your intuition. So, this really is a couple vibe here. We got our breadwinner, and our, from both sides, so both working parents, and then we have these cards over here. So we've got our Three of Swords reversed and our Seven of Cups reversed. So Three of Swords reversed. Maybe some struggle going on in the relationship, or some drama, something unexpected happened. Not being able to move forward because you don't want to make a mistake, or even maybe you guys made some sort of commitment to somebody or something, and you kind of just want to get out of it, you know. But I'm not feeling like this is from each other, although it could be because this is a general reading. But I really feel like this is with somebody else. Like you guys were following your intuition, and you're like, You're not feeling whatever you got into, and you guys are kind of scared to move forward, especially with the Seven of Cups reversed. Too many choices, indecision, anxiety, feeling very overwhelmed, and being too attached to the situation to acknowledge there's some sort of problem. So, I don't really feel like this is involving a relationship, though. I mean, I guess it could be, but the way that this kind of lined up and fell, I really feel like this is saying maybe some sort of relationship you guys have with somebody else. So, maybe a family member, it is the holidays, or something like that. But, I mean, you guys know what it is, but we have indecision going on here, and, but if you do not make a choice on this decision list, these are both kind of like decision-making cards or fear of making a choice, it will be made for you. So just take that in mind. I'm not saying rush into it or anything, but make that choice, or the universe will make the choice for you. So just keep that in mind. Let's move on to our career and purpose. So, what do we have for group 5 for career and purpose? Okay, let's see. Oh, so some emotions are running high at work, or your feelings about your job. But just remember, what comes up comes down. So you might have some big emotions going on, but it's going to be a time to give rather than take. So now is a time for generosity, and just think about that, especially career related or purpose related, or if you're whatever you're doing right now, it is a time to give rather than take. And just take in mind to not act too rashly with our emotions running high, and to just be very compassionate. Let's take a look at our family and our home. Okay. Alright. So, we've got affirmations and source. So this is kind of like the divine. Trust in the divine with your family and home right now. They got your back. They're going to take care of you. you know, you might not always have what you want, but you always have what you need. And affirmations, that's like a balance, working on balancing your family, working on positive outlooks and positive attitudes, releasing negativity, and just becoming really balanced. So we want to trust the source, try and stay balanced as possible, and we will have a very firm home foundation, family foundation going forward. I'm going to pull one last card for you guys. This is called a soul feather, a soul truth. So this is, alright, sorry guys, my battery did die in the middle of that, but this is a soul action to move forward and to help you sorry, that was way too many cards. Just something to do, to think about, that's for your best good. Oh, you're the only one who's gotten 2 cards. Okay, guys. You got 2 soul actions. On whom am I placing blame right now, and how can I be more flexible? Okay, so for the blame, we got a person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. That's actually, I like that. Your action today is to take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you are going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart. You will be led. So, gotta work on that one. And then for the other one, how can I be more flexible? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. And then do some yoga. So, I'll actually kind of go, maybe be a little bit more flexible here. And try not to blame yourself or anybody. Blaming anybody for anything is not healthy. And that's really what that's getting at right there. That's why we hold on to some negative emotions when we blame people, and we really need to just let that go. I mean, even if we're at a point of no forgiveness, which is such an extreme thing, we still need to forgive them. Or even if we're at a point for letting people go, let me rephrase that. We still need to forgive them so that we cannot hold on to that horrible well of emotion. There's a difference between being aware of someone that's hurt you and then just actively being so like nasty about, I'm not gonna say nasty, I'm gonna say like holding a grudge and just holding all of that hurt inside. And we either way, no matter how this is going, although we do need to be more flexible, so to take that in mind. So whatever you're going through today, that is your soul actions. So that's going to be it for group 5. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and if you resonated with this, please like and share and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.